from downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, this is Devotion Championship Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's very special Facebook exclusive match. You can only find it here on the DCW Facebook page. Thanks for joining us, folks. As always, Lorun, Gardner here, the Cicerone. I'll be calling the action on this very special episode. And thank you for spending some time with us, for liking, subscribing to our Facebook page, and being numbered among the devoted faithful. We've got a full house here in downtown Salt Lake City. So, on today's exclusive match, DCW founder Manny Lemons will be taking on the founder of the stable you all love to hate, the Factory, one QT Marshall. Like I said, we've got a full house, so let's get to it. Let's throw to King Goots to invite our competitors to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following match is scheduled for one fall and is tonight's main event. From Freehold, New Jersey, weighing in at 235 pounds, the leader of the Factory, AEW's QT Marshall.
Announced and coming out to the ring, QT Marshall. Very interestingly matched up against Manny Lemons. Almost, in a different world, QT could be an amazing mentor for Manny, as QT has been such a crucial part in the workings behind the scenes with AEW. So too could Manny be learning, but instead, just QT comes out with this major attitude. A Jersey boy, born and bred, coming out of Monmouth County. Our technical director lived in Monmouth for a little while. At any rate, to say that his style as a tactician, the term cerebral gets passed around in the business quite a bit. I don't know if I have to go that far, but he's always got a plan. Right now, his plan seems to be intimidating the front row fans here at this Facebook exclusive event. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind him telling fans to get off their phones. I'm okay with that. Those of you who have been following his career with AEW will know that he relies on the Factory a lot when he's in a match. He's here solo, not with Aaron Solo, that is. He's here by himself. We'll see how he fares.
And ladies and gentlemen, he is the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand. Plucked high atop the lemon tree, weighing 222 pounds, Manny Lemons.
Listen to that applause, the devoted faithful. They know who they're rooting for, and I can't blame them one bit. Manny is here back from back east, and he is ready to put on a show going up against this, some would say, contemporary legend. Manny, a legend in his own making, I would have to say. A man that you can't see without smiling. He exudes, well, all things genuine and why we love this sport. Manny Lemons, you can look across the tail of the tape, extremely well matched going up against QT. The one thing that QT's got going for him is that of experience. But in his experience, like I alluded to earlier, he has always relied on those coming out to the ring with him. He's by himself, so I feel like we are going to get a good, or at least we should, get a good man-to-man match tonight. Of course, officiating this bout, referee Chris Harmon. Make sure to check him out weekly on WASP Radio, as he and his compatriots are the Western Association for the Science of the Paranormal. Where, as before, it seemed that QT was silently intimidating fans, Now he appears to be engaged in some sort of discourse with those seated on the front row.
I genuinely do. I am not afraid to hit you if you get in this ring.
Whoa, I didn't hear what the fan had to say, but I mean, we would never condone a fan stepping into the ring for any sort of sanctioned competition without the proper paperwork, training, etc. If nothing else, I'm sure MK would have something to say if we even came close to letting that happen. But perhaps hearing the response that Manny got, he's leaning into the fact that he's not going to win this crowd over and continues the jaw-jacking. Referee Chris Harmon patiently waiting, as are you at home. And again, thanks for joining us, folks. I've no doubt this will be time well spent. No doubt the most intimate setting that Marshall has ever had competing here in Utah. Referee Chris Harmon calls for the bell. It sounds. This match is a go, and Manny Lemon starting things out with a stacked deck. That is the devoted faithful behind him. QT having no pretense at getting the devoted faithful in his corner. And I would have to, only suppose, as I mentioned to you earlier, possibly something he's going to lean into and use in his favor. However, literally in his corner, having a discourse of heated rhetoric with those seated on the front row.
I pointed out earlier, that's the guy you mess with all night.
Well, there you have it, a taste of things to come from Marshall. But oh gosh, we've seen this before from these big names that come in. For a guy that gets paid if the match is 3 minutes or 3 hours, you would think he would be wanting to get things done. But instead, he's in no rush. But Manny, on the other hand, is happy to oblige a quick confrontation as he locks up with Marshall, putting him into the turnbuckle, and is separated by our official. Sizing each other up again. Marshall taking his time, much like a game of chess. Your first attack can often be an indicator to how the rest of the fight will go. Jockey for ring position as they go into a collar and elbow tie-up, and now a quick side headlock takeover, beautifully executed, and Marshall staring down the fan in the corner, who is blowing Marshall kisses, to which he quickly turns and opts out of entertaining that fan anymore. Manny, though, using that distraction from the fan to get to his feet. Now the devoted people rallying around him, pushes QT off ropes, and is able to bring QT over right on his back. You can see that the veteran and stable master of AEW is feeling it. And yes, indeed, Manny, he wasn't ready. And the count continues to re-enter the ring.
Stop it.
QT letting the devoted faithful, imparting his wisdom as it is. He's asking to see if the fan he had talked to earlier is off their phone, and it appears that they are, so at least he's doing some good outside the ring. Now ascending onto the apron, eyeing down the... Oh, goodness! That, folks, that's embarrassing is what that is. I mean, you always want to punch up, not down, so I'll just not say anything about that. Our official calling for something from the ring crew, and I believe QT is not going to start until he gets what he wants. We'll see what that is. Folks, coming up July 9th, you don't want to miss it, our next live TV taping at Lighttree Studios. It's the Great American Day. Tickets now available. Contact us. You can message DCW, be it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. That's what QT wanted. QT's, he was all greased up, gotta Got to get that arm grease on, to quote the big LG. And with the arm grease wiped off of the ropes, this match can continue, or almost as it is restart. A test of strength being offered by Marshall. Manny, though, has been around the block. He knows that QT's not going to give an honest test of strength. We watch AEW week in and week out. We know how it goes. Manny giving Marshall a little bit of tit for tat. This is not the kind of respect that Marshall is accustomed to. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. We do pride ourselves in being a family show, but sometimes...
Last year, the pandemic, and now this?
Coming from someone born and bred in northern Jersey, I don't think that's an issue.
Hey, what are you doing? Sit in your chair. Trying to crawl in the ring. I've seen that before. It's like hornswoggle.
You know, folks,
That's cool for you.
it's times like this that you can't, you want to hate QT so bad, but my hell, that's a lot of charisma. Nothing charismatic, though, about using that brief interlude and interlocution with the fans as a springboard to this offensive attack on the hometown boy. Lemons on seemingly spaghetti legs is now thrown into, no! Lemons able to stop a throw into the turnbuckle and plants QT's face on the top turnbuckle himself. Now Lemons with a little tit for tat. Down goes QT. The king of the lemonade stand is fired up, and everyone here is drinking the lemonade. The right cross followed up by one to the stomach. Now, an Irish whip reverse sends Manny into the turnbuckle, counters the reversal with a sidestep elbow. Now ascends to the second rope. QT evades, and Manny has to do a jump roll to come out of it. Off the ropes once, now twice, a third time. You're going to see it, folks. The best looking shoulder tackle in all professional wrestling right there. How's that for the zest of life? QT clearly knocked back on his heels. The devoted faithful have got their champion up on their shoulders by the sound of their voice. QT seeking refuge within the ropes, feeling a bit of a stinger, it looks like, in his neck and shoulder. Folks, our next Bar Fights event will be July 21st. You don't want to miss it. No ring, no rules, no problem. It's pro wrestling in a bar. Okay, it looks like QT has undiscombobulated himself. Would that be just combobulated himself? I'm not sure. Gets a stiff boot to Manny's gut and a direct scoop slam. The thud of Manny's back planted right into the ring, echoed by the boos of the devoted faithful towards his opponent. Not finished yet, though. Marshall looking to capitalize on Manny's misfortune right now. Oh, goodness sakes. I don't know what was louder, the reaction from the devoted faithful or the crack of Marshall's knuckles right across Manny Lemon's chest. Methodically taking Lemons over to the corner, goes for another slap, but Lemons quickly dodges and deals a right-up swinging connection. Oh my Lord! The crack like a whip. Manny looking for more. Oh, goodness sakes! I can just hear the capillaries bursting across his chest. Manny's not finished yet, going for a fourth. No! This time, QT's had enough, stops him with the heel kick.
One more time.
Marshall looking to throw Lemons across. Lemons comes off the ropes and comes back. Oh my gosh! It might as well be a Chinese restaurant with all the chop suey we got in the ring tonight, folks. And I'm afraid that the respite that QT is searching for outside the ring is not going to last long. Lemons coming in pursuit, but is met with the knee right to his guts. Oh, goodness sakes. A stiff forearm across his chest. Meanwhile, QT rolls into the ring, and our official is obliged to start the count again.
I'm getting water. There's no time now. I know, I'm out of shape.
QT wanting to rest a little bit longer as he's telling our official that he's getting some water. Oh! And then he's smacked right out of his head by Lemons. Now doing a forearm of his own. Pitches Marshall back into the ring. Pulls out the zest for life. And he himself ascends onto the apron. But again, QT, the guy, when it comes to slacking, it's almost as if he cannot be deterred. Lemons in pursuit again. Let's see if he's met. No, this time it's Lemons who deals the first blow. Oh, gosh. With a thrusting wedge as quick as Ed Parker himself. Two-hand knife edges right to Manny's throat.
You cheering for me, you cheering for him. Yeah? I don't hear you cheering for me. Let me hear it. Let me hear it, huh? Let's go.
Definitely not a student of Dale Carnegie. Marshall is not winning any friends. Manny comes in with a lemon punch, followed up by a nice chop and a strike to his temple. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, it is worth the extra $3 to sit on the front row at a DCW event. Manny letting the devoted faith. Oh, gosh. The hammer fist from behind. Of course not. Come on, Marshall. They're not going to hit Lemons. Not going to happen, Monfrere. Oh, goodness, a double-handed chop. And QT is feeling it, that is for sure. Oh, gosh. He's not done yet. Oh, goodness. You can just see Marshall's chest. Yes, that's right, Manny, he wasn't ready. Coming into the ring, this time oh my Lord. I am just astounded, completely blown away at how fast Marshall can strike. We saw with that thrusting wedge earlier, and right there, with that right front kick to the side of Manny's head, right into his temple. Now, adding insult to injury, vesting in Manny's iconic feather boas, the likes of which we have seen on Impact Television. Pulling Lemons up, but Lemons not happy about the malformed impersonation. Now looks to whip, but it's reversed. Off comes the rope. Oh my Lord, folks, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know how much they charge you, but they should charge you more for all the work I'm doing tonight.
Marshall, like an assassin, is able to strike so quickly. Goes for the cover. And a kick out. That is our first pinfall attempt of the night. Goes for a cover. Kick out again. Does Lemons at one. Looks like Marshall is reliving the short-lived golden years of the Newark Bears in the corner. Now directing the referee to put away the bones, uses one left to choke out Manny, but the tactician, always aware of everything going on in the ring. The ref can't call it if he can't see it. Now goes for a, oh my Lord! I haven't seen a leaping vertical suplex like that since Bret the Hitman Hart goes for the cover, and he kicks out. You know, it's interesting. I can never wrap my head around individuals who are so talented but choose to demonstrate their talent in such piss-poor ways. If this is the first time you're watching us here on Facebook, make sure to tune in weekly on Fight. You can find us on the Fight app across all mobile platforms, smart televisions, and on the web. Now going back to the well, but it looks like Manny sees it coming, goes for the inside cradle. Gosh! QT kicks out, and the receipt given to Manny is a drop kick high enough to take Manny's head off his shoulders. Again, it's one of those things. You would almost cheer for Marshall if he wasn't so smarmy. Now pulling Lemons into the center of the ring, some old school figure four leg lock. Lemons, pain clearly etched across his face. He's in the center of the ring. There's nowhere for him to go. He's got to do something to get out of this because, good night, Irene. That is a submission that no one wants to find themselves in. Marshall admonishing the referee to continue to ask if Manny will concede. And oh, come on now. But again, he knows exactly where the ref is. He can move so quickly when he wants to. He's never caught. It's ridiculous how good he is at getting away with bull crap. I mean, if he put this much effort, the effort that he puts into getting away with stuff, into winning, he'd have a much different record in AEW, but referee Chris Harmon not happy and is issuing a firm verbal warning to Marshall. Chris Harmon, a.k.a. Jack Traits, is not a man to be trifled with.
I see that one. Right. Do one more time. Touch you like.
Oh, come on now. Thank you. It's about time. Folks, this is what you get at DCW. No guff is taken, no quarter given from our officials. They are in charge, and they will not be pushed. Yeah, quick to shake hands and make up. Let's see if he can play nice after this. Now going back in, looks to set up that figure four yet again. But Manny again goes for the inside cradle. And no! Oh, good night. Again, that lightning quick one strike. And then he lays in a prone position. This is these guys that are so good, but oh, a kick start to the side of Manny's head. Marshall obviously trying to prove a point. Choking Lemons on the middle rope. Didn't even have to administer. Oh, good night. Lemons might be out. That crossface of a cross strike. Holy smokes. Those on the front row got a clear picture view just like you at home. Now, oh, goodness. With a modified gable grip vice, Manny, he pulls Lemons down into a, holding on to that vice, but now into a side headlock position, still viced right onto the side of his head. Manny not giving up, still moving, but for how much longer? Oh, no, oh goodness sakes, he's cranking it on so tight. The referee checks and Manny is still in it. The devoted faithful giving the encouragement to continue on. He rolls to the inside, a great way to break that, especially where he had his thumbs on the inside rather than the outside of a traditional gable grip. Oh, a right cross puts, Marshall on his heels. A third puts him on the ropes, now whips him back and brings him down. Not once, but twice. Lemons dodges the roundhouse, and on the rebound, a snap scoop power slam. How do you like them Lemons, folks? If those of you watching on Facebook are enjoying it as much as this sold-out crowd, it has been time well spent. Lemons rushes in, but he's stopped. And with a boot to the midsection, he's looking to set up a Samoan drop. He nails it! He nails it! Now, drops into position. 1, 2, 3. No, folks, it was 2. So close, so close. Folks, if you want to learn how to do what the pros do, get out of your seat and get into the ring. The Al Snow Wrestling Academy Utah is now in an open enrollment period. As Marshall uses the ropes to try and stand up pay, Manny waits in the wings with an inverted front face. No! Oh, goodness! Oh, a backbreaker, fall away, face buster combo, goes for the cover, no! Folks, it doesn't get much closer than this. This has been one hell of a match. I cannot thank you all enough for joining us here on Facebook. Woo. I tell you what, I'm glad I took my blood pressure medication today. I am getting my money's worth out of it. Lemons up to his feet. And a stiff right cross to the jaw. Now whipped, reversed, and thrown, almost taken out. Oh, no! Folks, again, that lightning speed when needed by Marshall, always working to his advantage. Now looking, and Lemons delivers the lemon drop. But to what end? The official still out for that earlier altercation. It does no good. The ref can't call it if he can't see it. Folks, how disheartening for Lemons. Now, moving over, trying to rouse Chris Harmon. Oh, this is just awful. Now, coming to Marshall, realizing the advantage, how lucky he is. Oh, a jawbreaker delivered. Is Marshall, is he leaving? Is he taking his ball and going home? What's going on here? No, oh, jeez. Of course. What would you expect from the leader of the factory? Come on! Come on! It's not how we do here at DCW, man. Shades of the Raza. But I think he executed his cheating ruse way too early. How's that for a game of tit for tat? As now the official comes to, and Marshall has been hoisted killed by his own petard. Already on a short fuse. Harmon not happy about what he's seen. Of course, he didn't see it happen. It is his discretion. How persuasive can Marshall be? Manny's seen that it's not going to matter. Now goes to the schoolboy. 1, 2, go! Oh my heck! Oh, the guillotine cover out of nowhere. 1, 2, folks. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, QT Marshall.
QT Marshall, folks, an acquired, rare, and bitter specimen. Folks, as always, I'm Lorun, Gardner, the Cicerone. Thanks for joining us here on Facebook. We'll see you this Thursday on Fight TV. And until then, well, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.